Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my coverage of Tropico 6. It is by Limbic Entertainment, the folks that brought us Might Magic Hero 7, or HOM 7 if you will, and Calypso Media, the people that I think own the Tropico brand. It's, good stuff. It released on March 29th, 2019, so just a few days ago, and it is here, and we are going to play it. Now, I've always wanted to do, because I've dabbled in Tropico, I think like 3 a little bit, 4 a bit more, 5 even more so, but I never really did a good series on that. I was never very good at the game. There's a lot to it, there's a lot of complexity and so on and so forth. So, I want to do right by the Tropico IP franchise, what have you. Tropico 6 looks fantastic from what I've seen. I'm about to play it for the very first time with you guys here and now. I did play a little bit in the beta, so I do say first time, but this is the first time since the full release. Anyway, long story short, I am going on vacation. I plan to play a lot of Tropico 6, so I plan to get quite learned, quite decent at the game. So when I come back, that is going to be when I hit the series hard and heavy, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series. That's pretty much it. So without any further ado, let's hop in and begin a new game. I've wanted to do a good solid series on Tropico for a very long time, so I think this is going to be the time, but you guys are going to have to be patient. This first episode's to whet your appetite, to get you guys excited, and then from there, it's going to be a little bit of break. I'm going to get good at the game, and then I'm going to return. Alright, we may have to adjust some of the sound settings and whatnot. We'll see. Welcome, Presidente. Before you present yourself to the proud citizens of the Tropican nation, please check your outfit. The first impression is the most important, after all. Let's see what outfits we got. We have the Hawaiian tourist. We have the mafia. Hey, you know what I mean? Modern business. The soldier. We have a pirate. Oh, that's locked. We have to complete the Pirate King mission. The academic dress. The pharaoh. The Roman emperor. The 70s. Okay, and that's pretty much it for right now. Well, I mean, I don't mind the default, but I want a different color. Can I change the color of the outfit? Not yet. And then the hat. So we have a soldier, mafia hat. You know what? Let's go mafia. Why not? Hey, that's kind of good. Then we have the cigar. We can have a cigar variant 2. A bent pipe. Straight pipe. Or pacifier. Pretty sure not that. We're going to go with no accessory. Glasses. We have the pilot shades, the Hawaiian tourist. The 70s are back. The square, the round, the shuttered, really. We have heart glasses. I like the choice. We have a beard. I think we're going to be a little bit, more like that. I like that. Kind of hair. Oh, we got the afro, the curly, the spikes, the hockey hair. What is that? Bald. We could be bald. You know, let's be bald. Bald is beautiful, they say. Outfit colors. All right. Well, we're gonna go with green. No, you know what? We're not. We're gonna go with the default. Secondary color is gonna be green. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. All right. Beard, brown, and gray. Those are the two choices. Well, it's going to be brown. My hair color is going to be brown, too. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm bald, so it doesn't really matter. But there we go. So, El Presidente is alive. He is well. He is feeling pretty good about himself. Alright, let's check on traits, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of normal. You have mastered the art of not standing out in a crowd, and have made being average into a fine art. If there is a more seemingly ordinary person in the world, nobody has noticed them, which I guess is fine. Then we have a bunch of others. We have apologetic, charismatic, corrupt, manipulative, pyromaniac, spatial sense prodigy, and a workaholic. Let's check out what apologetic is. You have always thought that a good apology was priceless. It has got you out of many scrapes in your political career, and your puppy dog eyes melt the hearts of even the most ruthless of enemies. The standing penalty for rejecting demands is decreased by 50%. Participants in protests that have been ended by force are less likely to turn rebel. charismatic, people just can't help liking you. Even when you're signing a death warrant, there's just something about that smile that makes everything okay. Increases standing with each faction by 2, and the relations with each superpower by 2. That seems like not a bad one. You can be corrupt. Others may accuse you of corruption, but your view is that you just like to be good to your friends. And your friends are anyone who has a suitable payment to offer in return for certain favors. No questions asked. All payments to your Swiss bank account are increased by 5%. The palace decreases the crime safety nearby by 30. Huh. Okay, manipulative. You have always known how to get your own way, and while some accuse you of being devious and conniving, you have always managed to cunningly discredit anyone with such a negative viewpoint. The standing gained for praising a faction in an election speech is increased by 50%. The relations lost for asking a superpower for financial aid is decreased by 25%. Praising a superpower increases relations by an additional 25%. That one doesn't seem too bad either. Sorry guys and gals, I know I'm doing some edit and cuts here. I've been distracted. We're doing some prep work and whatnot for going on our vacation. So just ignore it. It's going to be fine. Pyromaniac, it's not that you cannot control your impulse to burn things, it is more that you have not tried. You have a generous desire to take the beauty in every flame and spread it as far and as wide as possible. This doesn't sound good. There is a chance of 5% for buildings. That's a weird way of phrasing it. There's a 5% chance for buildings to catch fire after being visited by El Presidente. The efficiency of all fire stations is also increased by 25%. Well, spatial sense prodigy? Years of rearranging your refrigerator to attain the perfect tessellation of eggs and ham has given you a powerful understanding of how things fit together. A gift that you share with anyone who has to stack objects for a living. It increases the stockpiles of all buildings, the loading capacity of all teamsters and ships, and the maximum passenger limit on planes and tourist ships by 5%. I might go with this one. And finally, what I actually probably should go with, workaholic. There was some concern you might be working yourself to death. Yeah, I know. So you took a moment to dig your own grave and arrange your own memorial service before getting back to all the other things that needed doing. Increases the efficiency of all buildings by 1%, decreases the job happiness of all buildings by 2%, and sadly, El Presidente usually does not leave the palace. Spatial sense prodigy, we're doing it. And then the palace, we can change the layout. Alright, so this is center. Front yard. Backyard, okay. Regular, Right, Split. I don't hate that one. Still seems weird though. It's very strange. Oh, you can customize that. Do you want to? No, I don't want to use it. That's interesting. We're going to go back to layout. We're just going to go with the center. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I don't want to get too crazy into this. I mean, I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't. We're fine with that. Yeah, I'm ready to exit. So there we go. It took us a little bit to get through all that, but that's fine. I think I might play through the tutorials, and like I said, when I get back, we're going to start in earnest playing a lot of Tropico 6, just having some fun. Building, that's funny, that stole the Statue of Liberty, it's fine. Building the ultimate whatever. Tutorial, Chapter 1, Basics and Economy. So chances are we'll play through all of the tutorial in like episodes so you guys can kind of see what that is, and then you can just hop in and play yourself if you grab the game. You don't have to go through the tutorial yourself, you just can watch it. Makes it a little bit easier. And then we'll start up our actual real coverage, we'll say. Tutorial Chapter 1. Welcome to Tropico. You are El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea, or the Caribbean Sea, depending on how you want to say it. You will build, expand, trade, and issue laws to guide Tropico through 4 turbulent historical eras, in which you will have to face global superpowers, all while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, or as a dictator ruling with an iron fist. Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge. Okay.
Hola, Presidente.
Hola.
It is I, your loyal
Penultimo.
with a workout for your mighty brain. A formality, I know, for one of your brilliance.
I mean, yes. Yet even a political savant must stay and practice. Please demonstrate a few of the leadership techniques with which you intend to impose your flawless will upon the nation of Tropico. Penultimo is prepared to gasp in awe. Complete all tutorial tasks. Okay. You just met Penultimo, your personal assistant and most loyal consultant. He has presented a main task, which you need to complete in order to finish the first tutorial lesson. Main tasks are automatically accepted and displayed with a golden icon in the task tracker on the left side of the screen. The task tracker lists all tasks you receive and displays a short summary as well as progress on the objective. The objective of each tutorial lesson is to complete a certain number of tasks. Okay. Keeping track. This is the first tutorial task to complete. You will need to complete each tutorial task to finish the lesson. Like the main task, the tutorial tasks pop up automatically, and they are displayed in the task tracker after accepting them. You will still access all tasks, including their text and all of their objectives in the task screen. Now, follow the objectives listed below one by one in order to complete this task. Open the task screen and view each current task. I accept. Hola, Presidente. Yeah, you said this thing. Okay. Oh, my bad. View tasks. Okay. Okay, camera controls. As a first step in becoming the world's greatest dictator, it is important that you know how to control the camera so that you can admire your nation from different angles. It's true. That is very important. Practice the different ways to control the camera. Pan the camera around, rotate the camera around, tilt the camera up and down, zoom in and out. Please follow the instructions on the screen. WASD. Panorama. Rotate by doing the middle. Tilt by doing the middle. And then zoom by doing the middle. Archipelago view. When you want to have a better overview, or you want to move the camera somewhere else more quickly, Archipelago view is the tool for you. You can toggle it directly or automatically when continuing to zoom out. Okay. While in Archipelago view, you can pan and rotate the camera as usual, whereas zooming in will toggle Archipelago view off again. You can use the Archipelago view to get back to your palace in case you got lost, while getting acquainted with the camera in the previous task. Okay. Activate! Deactivate! Controlling time. Now that you've mastered the camera, let us take a look at the ways to control time. You can pause the game and choose from different speed settings. While the time is paused, you can still act, give orders, and make decisions. The game world will react to your changes when you start the time again. Try the different speed settings now. Pause, resume, 4x, normal. Pause, resume, up to 4x.
I am so proud of you, Presidente.
And then normal.
Your control of your Tropico is absolute.
Yeah, it is. He especially enjoyed marveling at my palace from so many angles and distances. It's amazing! After this, maintaining your power throughout a turbulent century of political challenges should be simplicity itself. Yes, it should. Yes, it should.
Your loyal citizens do whatever you tell them to do, Presidente.
They are not as loyal as Penultimo, of course. Nobody could be. But they are good for constructing buildings, making and transporting goods, and generally keeping the economy ticking over. Markings, ladies and gentlemen. Because I am super tired. It's fine. Complete all tutorial tasks. The Dream Team. If you want to be the world's greatest dictator, you need to make sure that you have a filled treasury for all necessary expenses. A basic way of making money in Tropico is to produce goods and export them. The dock and the Teamster's office are the main drivers of export. Teamsters fetch goods from production buildings and deliver them to the dock. There they are stored until the next freighter arrives. Freighters automatically load and export goods stored in the dock. Select the Teamster's office and inspect its description tab. And then same thing for the dock. If you want to check the basic function of any building, you can select it and open its info panel and inspect its description. Alright, we're zooming in super far. Alright, so this is the Teamster's office, the iCard here. Organizes logistics on one island. Transports goods from production to processing buildings, transports goods to docks for export. Without a Teamster's office, no goods get moved from one place to another, even with one. Don't hold your breath for a swift delivery. Alright, and then finally the docks. Transshipment Center for Logistics. Handles the import and export of goods, handles the immigration and emigration of people, decreases the crime safety nearby. On every island in Tropico, docks provide merchant seamen the facilities to load and unload cargo, a place for stowaways to acquire free travel services, and scoundrels somewhere to sneak and lurk. Okay. Good connections. The Teamster trucks are already busy transporting corn from your plantation and hides and meat from the ranch to the dock for export. There is also a mine that is producing gold, but it's not connected to the Teamster's office by road, so they cannot reach it. Buildings that do not produce, temporarily store, or receive goods do not require a road connection. Okay. Buildings that do not produce, temporarily store, or receive goods. Okay. Connect the mine to a new road that connects to the existing road. Interesting. Oh, sorry. I thought I was supposed to scroll. No. Alright. Construction. Road. Where is the mine? I gotta click here. Okay, and I need to go here. Road is not within the designated area. Excuse me? Can I... Oh, there. Oh, I gotta go all the way to... Okay, I got you. I'm all over it. Okay. Build road. Did I do that? I guess I did. Alright. Cool. From Tropico with love. Now that the mine is connected to the road network, the Teamsters will transport the gold to the dock. The next freighter will automatically export the gold, earning you money, which is added to your treasury. Every time a freighter arrives, a newsfeed message will display the money earned from the export. Your current treasury balance is permanently displayed at the top left, okay, of the screen. Notice that you will need to have money in the treasury to construct new roads and buildings, and that running costs like building upkeep and wages for workers will deplete your treasury over time. Okay, we have to export 50 gold. Wait for the next freighter to export the stuff. Remember that you can increase the game speed. I will. I think the next freighter has come, and it has gone. I have no idea if we exported the gold or not. I want to say we didn't, but I don't know. Hello? We're hoping to export some gold here. Where's El Presidente?
Palace is nicer than this place.
Alright, looks like another freighter, another ship is coming on in.
Look, a boat. It looks so tiny from here, but I doubt even you could lift it.
That I could lift it? What? It warms Penultimo's heart to see the ships coming to Tropico and taking our goods out into the world. Not that what we make isn't good enough for Tropicans to use, of course. It is just that we make much more money when we sell them to our unsuspecting export partners. Nice. Service mentality. Other sources of income come from service buildings and residential buildings. Their profit margin is not as big as from exports, but the revenues are regularly credited to your treasury each month as rent, or directly in the case of visitor fees and service buildings. Construct your first tavern now to provide your citizens with fun and get a little extra income. After confirming the location, construction office workers are sent to the construction site to erect the building. tenants of residential buildings within the green area displayed around the tavern during placement will take the tavern into account when looking for fun. Cool. Alright, entertainment tavern, and we want to build it right here, but the spot is already taken. How do I rotate the building? There we go. Alright, I guess we're going to build right over top of it, I'm assuming. Okay. Processed goods. Some goods can be processed into refined goods, and that have better export prices. That's the job of industrial buildings in general. You can process the hides from your cattle ranch into leather using a tannery. Instead of bringing them to the dock for export, Teamster trucks will deliver hides to the tannery when it is constructed and connected to the road network. As long as the tannery is staffed and has hides on stock, it will use them to produce leather. Okay. Going with an industry, tannery, and... do I want to rotate it? There it is. I think we're accomplishing some stuff. So yeah, guys and gals, I do apologize. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of editing for this one. A lot of little distractions, questions being asked, just stuff getting done. I'm in crunch time at this point, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're trying to produce leather at this point, it seems. Alright. Stuff is kind of
I
happening.
knew you would get the hang of this way of
Lesson
issuing
complete. Remember, it's all about stuff. Build stuff to make stuff, build stuff to move stuff, and then build stuff to export stuff so that you can stuff your pockets full of money. Of course, it is the Tropican treasury that is really getting stuffed. Wink, wink.
Making money is good, but you know what is better? Making more money.
That's true. The basic plan is to get things to make things to sell abroad. But every step of the way, there's something you can do to squeeze more money out of the production. I have accepted it. All produced goods are exported automatically, but there are some basic ways for you to manage your economy to save costs, improve the workflow, and increase your profits. And this is what this lesson is all about. Since you are currently producing leather anyway, you can commit to a leather trade route to get better price for a certain export volume. You cannot fail a trade route, and you have unlimited time to complete it. Have active export trade route for leather. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to break it off here. Hopefully you guys enjoy this first episode, this first teaser, if you will. We will come back and we will continue to play Tropico's tutorial to get a little bit more familiar with it for you guys. I plan to play this a lot on and over my vacation to get good, as they say, and then come back and we'll, like I said, we'll finish the tutorial and then we'll hop in and we'll do, it's probably just a sandbox mode. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to have some fun with the game. It is a really cool game. Like I said, it's a series that I've been wanting to really cover for a while, so we're going to do it, and it's going to be fun, I hope. So, if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, and feel free to comment down below. Have you played any of the games in the Tropico series before? What are your thoughts on Tropico 6? Have you played 5 recently? 5 was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing that. Even Mutana and I played that a little bit cooperatively on our own, and we had some fun with it. So, I am very curious as to your thoughts on the different changes and stuff that has happened, and just what you see so far. Or if you have Tropico 6, so what are your thoughts on it having some hands-on experience? I'm very curious. I want to know people's thoughts. Did Tropico just slip under your radar? Have you never heard of the series before? Seriously, comment, guys. Let me know down below. Like I said, go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed yourself. Subscribe to the channel, all that wonderful fun stuff. Speaking of wonderful fun stuff, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, or any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, guys and gals, there are links to all of it right there for you. Till the very next episode, folks, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.